Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you people are doing well. Thank you for stopping by. My returning subscribers, I say thank you to you all, and if you are stopping by for the first time, please don't leave without subscribing to my channel. So today we are going to learn how to make this lunch bag. So I'm going to put you through on how to cut the leather and also how to sew it. So without wasting your time, let's go to the cutting table. But before we go, please don't forget to subscribe and always put on the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. These are the materials we'll be needing for this tutorial. So I have with me here, this is 6 by 10 inches leather. I have 4 pieces of this. 4 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then while I have 2 pieces for lining, so I will explain to you why I cut only 2 pieces as lining. Then I have, this is 11 by 10 inches leather. I have 1 piece with lining. I have 7 by 10 inches, 1 piece with lining. Then I have 10 by 10 inches, 1 piece. This 10 by 10 inches is for the front, so it's going to go with 2 pieces of leather that will be sewn by the 2 sides this way. I will sew it and then we open it and top stitch. So that's why this one as it is, I've not cut lining for these 3 pieces. So it's when I'm done sewing all the things I need to sew on it, that's when I will cut lining for it. So I've also cut foam for everything. This is the back foam, this is the front foam, this is the base foam, this is the top foam, these are the 2 sides foam. So I'm going to keep it aside. I also have with me net for the side pocket. I have 2 pieces for the 2 sides. I have 2 adjusters, and also I have 2 belts. This is 10 inches belt and this is 15 inches belt. So I have this 1 1/4 inches. You can make it 1 1/2 if you want, but I don't want mine to be too wide. This is going to be the handle that will be on the cover of the lunch bag. It will be up the cover this way. So as it is 2 pieces like this, I'm going to put it wrong side facing each other. Wrong side facing each other. I will tape it with my belt this way and also tape it with my belt this way. Then for these ones that I did not cut lining, I'm going to work on these 2 sides now. First, I'm going to sew this belt, the 15 inches belt. I will sew it, put it, centralize it. The space between from here to here and the space from here to here has to be equal. So when I put it this way, I will sew it this way, and sew it down. From up here, I will leave like 1 1/2 inches from up here, 1 1/2 inches. So that's what I'm going to do to this now. Then for this second one, I'm going to put my adjuster, one of my adjuster, in this 10 inches belt. I'll put it this way. Then I'll put it here. I'll also centralize it, make sure that the space by the 2 sides are equal. I will also sew it down. I will sew it this way, and this way. Then for this my net, I will tape the up this way with belt. I will tape the up with belt. This 7 by 10 inches is going to be front pocket. So I'm going to put it on the lining. This is the lining I want to use for it. I'll put it on the lining this way and sew it round. So when I'm done sewing it round, I will trim off the excess lining and tape the up with belts. I will tape the up with belts. So I'm done taping the net. Now you can see it. I'm done taping the net with my belt. I'm done sewing my belt. You can see it to my sides. So I'm going to pick my belt, my net now. I'll place it on my side leather and sew it together. Then I'll pick the second one. I'll place it on this side leather also. I'll sew it this way, and this way. So I've sewn the lining to the pocket. I've also taped the pocket with my belt. You can see it. See what I did. So I'm going to pick my front leather now. Please, you have to be careful the one you pick. Remember, back is 11 inches while front is 10 by 10. Back is 11 by 10. You can see the difference. So this is my front. I'll pick it now. So I will place my pocket on top of the front leather this way and sew it down. So okay, I'm done sewing, taping my handle with my belt. See what I have now. You see it. So I'm going to pick my upper leather, the top leather. I'll pick it. So I'll place it on the top leather. This is the way it's going to be. So I'm going to, the top leather is 6 inches by 10 inches, while the handle here is 10.5 inches. That's what I have here, 10.5 inches leather. So I will get the middle of this, my top leather. Then I will centralize my handle on that. I will make sure that the space I have from here to here is equal to what I have from here to here. So I'll put it, I will sew it down, sew it in by 1 inch, sew it this way and sew it this way. I'll push it up this way and do the same on this side. So this is what I have now after sewing my handle to the the cover of the lunch bag. This is what I have. So I'm done sewing the pocket. This is my pocket now. Then these are the sides. I've sewn the net to the side. So I'm going to, this is the up of the bag. So I'm going to, and this is the up where the adjuster is. I'll just place it this way and sew. The handle should be up also. I'll put it this way and sew. So I'm going to sew it this way and this way now. Now for this back, I'm going to put my leather on top of it this way, on top of my lining. This is the right side of my lining. So the wrong side of my leather will face the wrong side of my lining. So I will sew, watch me, I will sew it this way, this way, this way. This way I will leave it open. Then it's from this way I will insert my foam, then I will close it. I will do same to the second side also. That's the base. This is the base. So I will do all the same to this top. I'll put it this way here. I will sew it this way, this way, this way. Then I will insert my foam. Then I will stitch here close. Then for the back, I will also put it on top of my lining, wrong side facing each other. I will sew it this way, and this way. I will insert my foam and close it. So I'm done sewing it. My foam is inside now. So I'm going to trim off the excess lining. So this is the front. I'm done joining the two sides to the front leather. Okay, now I'm going to top stitch it this way and also this way. So this back, this is 11 inches and this is 10 inches. So on the 11 inches side, I'm going to put my up on it this way and sew. You see, this is the 10 inches side, 10 by 10. You see, it rhymes together. If I put it this way, it will not rhyme because this side is longer with 1 inch. I hope you are seeing it. So make sure you put it on the side that is equal. So this is the way I'm going to put it. I will sew it. Then I'll put it on this side also. On this side and also sew. This is the base, this is the top. So I'm going to sew it now. After sewing it, I will tape it. I'm going to tape it. Okay, I'm done joining the back and the top and the base together. You can see I also taped it to cover the stitch line. So I'm going to keep this aside now. I'm done top stitching the front, and this is the lining I'm using for the front. This is the front of the lining and this is the back. I'll just place it on it now. I'm going to sew it. I will show you how I'm going to sew this my front now. So let's go to the sewing machine. So as I put it on top of the lining this way now, I will start sewing it. So I'm going to insert the foam here now. I will insert my foam. Then I sew. I'm still going to run stitch on the top stitch line. I'm going to run a stitch on it. You make sure you move your foam. Don't sew on top of your foam. Then I will insert this foam also. So I will sew on the top stitch line again. Like I said, don't sew on your foam. Then I will now insert the last foam for this side. If your foam is much, you trim it. If it's excess, you trim it. Then I will close it. So by the time I turn it, see what I have. You see it. This will enable it to fold very well when you finish sewing it. So now I'm going to trim off the excess lining, then we join the front and the back leather together. Okay, I'm done trimming off all the excess. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to sew my zip cloth to it. I'll just put my zip cloth on it this way and stitch it down. After stitching, I will turn it and top stitch. So I'm done sewing my zip cloth. I've also fixed my zip head. So you can see, the top stitching, the way it looks. Everything is very flat. Some people used to tape here with a belt before they fix their zip, but I want it this way. So now I'm going to trim off the excess zip cloth I have here now. So now I'm going to fold my front this way to get the midpoint. I'll just give it a little notch here. This is the notch point. So I'll bring the back. I'll also fold it this way. This place that there is handle, I'll fold it equal and also give it a notch. Now I'm going to put the two notch points together. If you are a beginner, make sure that you arrange it equal and make sure that to be sure that everything is equal before you start sewing. See the way I placed it, right side facing each other. So I'm going to sew it this way. When I get here, I flip it over this way and sew. When I get here, I flip it over this way and sew. When I get to this point, I flip it over this way and sew. Then when I get to this point, I flip it over this way. When I get to this point, I also flip it over and sew. This is what I will be doing till I get to this point. Have you seen it? It's equal. If you do the right thing, your work will be equal. So I'm going to sew it now. So this is what I have now after sewing it round. See. So now I'm going to tape it round. Use my bias tape to tape it round. Okay, I'm done taping it round now. So what I'm going to do is to open it and turn it to the right side. So this is the lunch bag now. This is the pocket. This is the upper handle. So now we are going to finish it by finishing the handle. So I'm going to pass my handle through my adjuster this way. Make sure that your belt is not twisted. Put it here like this. The way it is, see the way I put my hand, you pass it under the adjuster again. I'm not supposed to be making this video because I've done this several in my videos. If you're a beginner, try to watch my videos. So now I'm going to sew it here. So this is our lunch bag now after sewing the handle. This is the side, this is the up, and this is the front. This is the front pocket, and this is the side pocket. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial. If you have watched this extent and you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so to support me. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in our next tutorial.